my God, that bitch was big. Like,
why would you say that? Explain the 40-inch wig gate.
she was sweating so bad.
Now you've been getting the aura whackings already.
And I will say, her lace was dirty. I don't like it.
I'm convinced she f***ed someone on our cast. We're gonna see who f***s with us and who don't. What's poppin', daddy?
Bitch, I'm f***ing hilarious. Robin has the personality of a can of f***ing dried out paint.
Ultimate break.
What makes this special?
Luxx is saying the riggery begins. So here's the story behind these shoes.
Oh!
Marcia is mad. Marcia, let the girls have it.
I've never told a single soul this in my entire life.
There is so much tea that's going to be on these.
Oh my God.
I feel like we're about to get in some shit. I don't know if we should even continue this. Y'all see the title, y'all know what it's giving. Y'all see the chat in the corner. Shout out to all my tier 2 Patreon members. If you want to be in on the live conversation while we're doing the reviews, check us out over on Patreon. And if you want to see the reviews in general, join us on Patreon because we're giving you a little exclusive. So all my girls on the YouTube, all my brokies, listen, I know the pockets are tight these days. Money is tight, but Luxx and I have to eat. And as you can see, we don't eat that much, but we do like to eat expensive things. So the eyes looking around at me is eyes looking baby.
Now, sister, I did not look at you.
I'm gonna be honest. The reason I did not want to watch this is because I know I'm gonna see Fat Mistress. Like she.
I just watched it, and I'm not even going to lie to you. I was like, my God, that bitch was big. Like.
Luxx, why would you say that? Were you thinking that when you first met? Let's say, yeah. Why would you shake your head? Bitch, you ain't cancel her. Cancel her right now.
At the time, I did not see your size, but when I was just watching it, I was like, oh my God, she used to be so big.
Drop some burger emojis right now.
You did.
We're going to touch base on it. We have a lot to talk about. I'm so excited. If you haven't joined me over on the Patreon during All-Stars, I did review every episode of All-Stars with a bunch of the cast of All-Stars 10. We had Nicole Paige Brooks, Georges, we had Miss Vandy join us. We had a bunch of special guests. You missed out on so much amazing content, but the good thing is it's still up over on the Patreon. Click the link in the description. Join us over on the Patreon. It's the best money you'll ever spend. So much exclusive content, uncut footage. I do lives every week. We have a dedicated Discord. We do so much over on the Patreon, and if you're not here, you're truly missing out. We're gonna keep the momentum going, and we're gonna jump into reviewing RuPaul's Drag Race Season 15, the thing that catapulted Luxx and I to success. We keep these reviews on the Patreon for a few reasons. It's not to be a cash grab. It's not to put things behind a paywall. One of the main reasons I put the reviews over on the Patreon is because I do not like watching review shows about myself. We all have our thoughts, but I think putting things on public display for people to get slayed and shred them, I don't know. I think there's a fine line. So I try to give grace to people. We're going to get into all the rumors. We're going to take ourselves back to season 15. So I know this might be a little long video, so if we yap a little much, we might put this over on the Patreon. I'm sure this video will be long as on the Patreon, so if you like long content, join us. But before we get into the review, I do want to ask a few things. Does it seem like it was that long ago to you?
No, but then when I was just watching it, I was like, this feels like it was forever ago.
Yes, very. Like I remember it, and I remember how it was and everything. But I'm like, wow, so much time has passed. So I was 23, and now I'm 27, and okay. What have you done since season 15? Let's start there.
I have released my debut album. I've been in an off-Broadway musical. I've done Fashion Week. I have my own fragrance, which you can buy at eternalbyluxx.com. I've done a whole bunch. I've met the Prime Minister of Canada.
Daddy.
I've been invited to
20 minutes later.
Okay, anyways, without further ado, we've been yapping a little bit too much. We cut some of it out. Join us over on Patreon if you want to see that. But let's get into the season 15 episode 1 review. Okay, let's paint the picture for them. We get to the set. I actually remember the first day.
I remember it vividly.
Give it to us from your memory.
So
now listen, do you suffer from burnout? Always feeling like you've got too much to do, too much going on at work or school, trying to balance relationships, exercising, or just keeping your space clean and organized? Do you have so much on your to-do list that you look at it and you just want to crawl in bed and disappear? Well, I feel you, and I think we all get it. Now, whenever I talk to my friends and family or just reflect on my own situation, I realize everyone has either been in hustle mode or completely overwhelmed by the world for the last few years, which makes it really easy to crash out. If you have a hard time staying motivated, accomplishing your day-to-day responsibilities, focusing at work or school, or even just answering simple texts, I can't recommend therapy enough to help keep a clear head and a positive outlook while on the daily grind. That's why I love today's sponsor, BetterHelp. BetterHelp makes it so easy to speak to a professional, especially if you feel like there's just no time or motivation. And trust me, therapy is not just for those who suffer from burnout. If you're struggling with feeling down, worrying a lot, relationship issues, fear of the future, whatever it is, there are so many professionals out there who study for years to help people just like us. Sometimes when I look at the list of what I need to get done on any given week, whether it's producing new videos, working on new projects, answering professional emails, meeting with my trainer, I find myself just wanting to shut down and ignore all my responsibilities. Even if that small task is just checking the mail or responding to a friend, sometimes it can feel like a huge lift when you're in burnout mode. Before I started therapy, I kept putting it off because I didn't want to do anything that wasn't instant and easy for me to handle. But BetterHelp makes it so simple and non-intimidating to find someone that's a great match for you. All you do is fill out a questionnaire and you'll get matched with a therapist in as little as a few days. You can even switch to someone new at any time at no extra cost if it's not the right fit. Whether you're trying to manage your feelings, looking for new perspectives, need help making positive changes, or need support with crawling out of the burnout hole, we can all benefit from therapy. Click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/Mistress Isabelle Brooks and get 10% off your first month of therapy. Now, I want to give a huge shout out to my friends over at BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. With that being said, let's jump back in.
So they picked me up from the hotel. Some girls got dressed there. I left my hotel room like fully dressed. Every time I was like, well, if someone is going to see me, I need to look good. So I like left fully dressed. They put us in this trailer, but they're not like the big trailers, they're like tiny trailers, and I can hear that somebody is next to me, and I just hear how they talk and I hear their voice, and I'm like, I say like to myself, I'm like, this person's gonna get on my nerves. So they take them, they walk in, and then they're filming us. They're like, so you're gonna pull up and you're gonna get out and you're gonna be like, oh my god, I'm here at Drag Race, yada yada yada. I'm in the holding room for probably like 45 minutes to an hour. I don't know, the time was weird, but I was in there for a minute. It was kind of hot. I had to use the bathroom so bad, but I was like, I can't get undressed because I can't zip myself back up. And I don't want to have to like go through like all that. So they're like, okay, you're going to come out and you're going to get on this golf cart and we're going to drive you to the door for you to walk in. I hop on the golf cart, instantly lose 2 nails. And I don't notice until I'm back there in the holding and they're like, okay, so you're going to wait right here for a little bit by the craft services. And I was like, okay, I see what's got going on. So I'm like waiting there and I'm like, fuck, I lost 2 of my nails. I'm like, okay, do y'all have like press-on nails or something somewhere? And she's like, no, I don't think so. And I'm like, well, do you have like a black Sharpie so I can Sharpie my 2 fucking middle fingers in? So she gives me a black Sharpie and I like Sharpie my nails in. When we go back there, I'm about to walk in, there's a rack with a bunch of like drag supplies, hairspray, yada, yada, yada. You know what I see? An entire fucking shelf of press-on nails. I was pissed. But at that point, I was like, okay, don't say anything. Girl, just do what you gotta do. And then I walked in and Irene was there.
Now she's about to crash out over the fucking nails. That's great.
Girl, yes!
Wait, Finley said, did they tell you that your outfits were gonna get drenched?
They didn't directly say, wear something that you wouldn't mind getting ruined, like a $2,500 outfit. They were just like, be prepared to make a splash. So I was like, okay, Werk, I'm already in the fucking hotel. Like, I can't change what I'm gonna wear. I'm like, okay, I don't think we're gonna get wet. Maybe they're just saying this to be cute. But if we get wet, I'm just gonna have to get wet. And then Ru was like, oh, whatever, we'll get to it. But Ru says what it is, and I'm like, here we go.
Okay, so first up, we have Irene the Alien. Can you say her entrance line how she said it?
Okay, someone's wearing cheap perfume. Oh wait, it's me.
Well, okay, first impression of Irene, but what do you think of the look?
I don't like it.
It gives me like COVID.
I don't think the boots match the outfit. I don't think the hair works with the outfit. I don't like the print. I don't like the feathers. I just don't really like it.
Before we went to Drag Race, I knew Irene was going and we were so excited. Like the season would have been so different if me and Irene got to interact like that.
But I just wouldn't have worn colors that were the colors of the workroom because then you blend in.
Would you want to be first to enter the workroom?
From a production standpoint, yes. Because you're the first person to walk in, so you're going to get the most screen time out of all the girls walking in. From the standpoint of having to be social, no, because if you can't like hold the space of the room, it's like, what do you do? And I feel like I wouldn't have ran out of things to do, but like you can run out of things to do very fast in like a room by yourself that you've literally never been in.
Irene kind of looks the same. Irene just has a haircut now. Irene, she's very vain. You know, my sister loves to get plumped and plucked, and she looks good. Well, let me shut my mouth. Season 15 was probably the last real season other than my season of All Stars to have a lot of like scandals and like crazy drama.
Yeah.
Oh my God, give it to us. How did you get to this entrance line? And give us the look. Like, okay, give us the thought process of everything.
I was conceptualizing the look before I was even cast. Like, I had gotten like the call for like the second call, which is like, okay, you're doing your psyche eval. I was like, okay, so I'm on now. When I got that first call, I was like, bitch, I'm on it. I was gonna initially have my entrance look be a racer suit. It was going to be the outfit that I wore for the racer category, but I got the outfit made and I kind of forgot that I was getting it made until they sent us the package, and then they sent us that part after and was like, you need these other looks. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just hit up the designer and be like, hey, I actually do need this look. This was originally supposed to be a 2-piece suit, and then we changed it to a 1-piece because we were like, that would be sickening. But the entrance line was not gonna be my entrance line at first. I think my entrance line was gonna be, I didn't ask to be born the beauty standard, I just am, or something like that. But then me and my friend Nick were outside at $3 bill, and I was just like, oh, gag them a bit for sure. And he was like, that's your entrance line. I was like, I'm gonna say that. And he was like, are you serious? And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to say it. Is this the look you had to cut corners on? What do you mean?
Girl, Kathy is a troll. Bitch, get the girl, I'm screaming. Y'all are so messy. I'm so happy that you wear pads here. I think we should go back to wearing pads.
No.
Okay, we're gonna do a Patreon vote. Thumbs up if you think Luxx's body here should go back to wearing pads. Thumbs down if you like her to be given plankton stick tees.
I don't like wearing pads, sorry.
Oh my God, you look so cute. You little baby. You look like, you literally, I feel like you're like my little cousin.
My lips are humongous. Oh my God.
How many times did you get your lips done?
That was my second time getting them done.
This is like literally taking me back.
Like no eyebrows, like, oh my God.
You're brave for that, but you know what it is? It's because you had a man waiting for you at home, so you didn't need to be bothered with the eyebrows. The chat is saying you're giving Lil Bill. Have you ever heard that comparison?
Throw me something else. I've heard it all my life.
Okay, explain the 40-inch wig gate. We need the truth. Like, give it to us.
The wig, I walk in.
When you have an iconic moment, it will live forever and
No.
ever and ever.
I can post a picture in this wig right here. Somebody will comment, is it 40 inches? Bitch, it's a bun.
The picture in the corner? Excuse
No,
me?
the girls were like doing math equations.
Next up, we have Aura the Trade Mayari. Give us her entrance line.
And me and Anetra say this literally all the time. We'll just kind of message it to each other. Do you feel that aura? I bet you do.
She's one that I've never understood. I have no beef with anyone on season 15. I actually with everyone. I think everyone's chill. And y'all have to be on the Patreon because we're gonna get to the bottom of this. We're gonna see who fucks with us and who don't. We're gonna get to it. But Aura's always been a chill one. She's like whatever, very calm. Yeah. We did have that moment where we drug her on Twitter Spaces. We have to go in the archives for this season because it
was so bad.
Some cigarettes have been smoked. My brain, listen, yes. She looks good. Aura always look good.
I will say this look is whatever for me. It's fine. But her mug, so stamped. If you know you sweat as much as you do, why are you duck walking and voguing in a pleather fucking trench coat and a
I forgot that y'all said that she was sweating down this day.
She was sweating so bad. I don't blame her because the AC wasn't working when we first got there. But of course it kicked in after we were fucking soaking wet. So she had them stop to get her a towel so she could like dry off. But also like her lace was dirty.
The girls, someone said, did she smell? I've never known her to smell. No.
I've literally never, I've been by her. I don't think she's ever smelled.
I don't understand her obsession with silver hair. Like, I just don't think it, like, I think she would look gorgeous with another hair color. Maybe she likes because it's unique. I don't know.
I think she looks the best in black hair.
I also hate straight hair. I do not like styled straight hair. I think it looks
I don't either. If you're gonna wear straight hair, it has to be flat to your head.
She looks gorgeous. She's one of those who like just don't, I just don't think she gets it. But we're gonna move on. She's cute though. Aura's cute.
She's definitely cute.
Would you smash?
Maybe.
The thing is with Aura, she wants to be trade. I feel like she gives power bottom. Aura's not topping.
Oh, Aura's not top.
Topping nobody.
She's not a top.
You know what? Enough time has passed. Maybe this will be a Patreon exclusive. I'm convinced she someone on our cast, and I'm pretty sure you know who I'm gonna say. You know who I'm gonna say. Do you think? Yes, you know they did, exactly.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Marcia. You know what? Dare
and
I say...
not too much on this one.
I actually love Marcia. Dare I say, I think she was mistreated.
I do too.
I think she was.
I
watch it. I actually think that she was so mistreated.
She was so good at literally everything. It was like there wasn't a single thing that she could not do. The fact that people were saying that her stuff looked ready to wear and off the rack and she literally made it herself, I think that's a testament to her abilities to be able to craft an outfit.
Austin Rico said, "Is it
I'm
true
not reading that.
Is it true Marcia is hung?" We'll circle back because there's some stories that tie into everything. We'll circle back on that. You know what story I'm talking about. We'll get back to it. I'm taking myself to being back on first day of season 15. Of course, I would have read her. I love her now. I understand it now. Putting myself in Mistress then, I would have read her. But honestly, like now, it's fine. What really made me gag though is this sweater she wore for her entrance look. She wore it later as a boy, and people were reading the out of her in the comments. Girl, I never will forget that. You didn't give us her entrance line.
Ow, my nose. I love her.
I love Marcia too. Marcia's such a cutie.
She's so cute.
Marcia's also so shady.
Oh,
Marcia is mad. Marcia lets girls have it.
Do not let Marcia get mad. Marcia is going to lay the girls.
I love, bitch, when Marcia is mad, the whole room is crying. I live for her. I'm a stan. I stand Marcia.
She looks so cute here.
Next up, we have Anetra. Love.
Okay, her entrance sign was what? That was it.
Anetra is so sickening. I knew Anetra before Drag Race. Very her. Anetra's one of those people who like, she doesn't have a clear aesthetic. She kind of just wears whatever and it always works for her. That's how I would categorize it.
Well, I think that visually she always has a clear through line with everything she wears. I don't know what I would categorize it as, which I guess is good.
Yeah, it keeps you on your toes. She looks good and she's painted. When you're with her in real life, she's painted.
Mama is, Anetra is like...
I love Anetra. Anetra's up there for me, like favorite drag queen. Not even just Ru girls.
Same.
She's sickening. And listen...
And she's cute. I don't know. I would. Yes.
I've never been one to be a sister fucker, but Anetra's very handsome. And I think Aura... Fix your face, fix that face. Anetra,
I would say that Anetra was the trade of the season.
Love Anetra. Next,
I'm just here to Foxx up. And then I said, what did the Foxx say? And the room erupted in laughter. They knew who the queen was. But no, Malaysia, I love Malaysia. I know Mistress and Malaysia have their,
listen, let me just say this. I know she's watching. I know they're going to send this to her. Let me say, I have always said when Malaysia gets in drag, Malaysia is fucking sickening. I have never, ever discredited her drag. Malaysia looks good. Malaysia was the other big girl and Malaysia looks... I knew Malaysia from pageants and stuff like that. But we didn't... Okay, do you remember actually we got in trouble because we all had YouTube on the TV and we all were watching tell the story. You tell the story.
So,
and she's cute. She's a cutie. It gives me like uncle.
They're wrong for not having her lint roll her vest, but
it gives me in betweeny. She gives me like those old school drag queens who like have some silicone work done. They're a little like she, we, they, them. I love it. She gives me like real drag queen. This next bitch, Miss Princess Poppy. Let's give a moment of silence for our fallen angel, Miss Princess Poppy.
Oh my God, no! I love Poppy. I think Poppy is so hilarious. She has really good makeup. She always has really nice clothes. Bitch, the outfits that she had.
Oh yes.
Her closet was sickening. Like I was gagging, and I think she's hilarious. I love her, and also right now at this very moment, she could have her way with me.
Listen, I think she shared the station next to me, and I was so happy when she went home because that bitch had a lot of drag. It was getting in my motherfucking space. Princess Poppy could have won the whole season, but we'll revisit that another day. Okay, also her here compared to how she be thirst trapping now.
It's crazy.
Is that hidden under this, or like what's happening? Like what happened?
I don't know. I think quitting drag really just does some people good.
And then the winner, Sasha Colby. Yes. Mother. Period. Okay, that's kind of a crazy...
No, like she kind of gagged it with that one.
Okay, what are your thoughts? What was it giving? Because you were there for the moment she walked in.
Oh, I thought she looked sickening. I knew she was going to be there. Of course, everybody knew who she was. I was like, oh, well, I think it's great that she's here. Of course, she's a legend, but this is Drag Race. This isn't a pageant. Anything can happen. The first day, it was like, yeah, it's Sasha Colby. But the second day we were there, it was like, okay, it's just Sasha Colby.
I don't fear no bitch, and I think you're kind of the same way. It's no tea. That's how anyone should be. I think Sasha Colby is an amazing drag queen. Here, she definitely was obviously one of the ones to beat. But I think up until the very end, regardless of how the fans perceived season 15, before it was edited and showed to everyone, we knew it was a very, very close race. Someone just asked, how is my relationship with Sasha Colby now? Okay, when she walked in, did y'all think this was another contestant?
I did. I didn't think it was her. And I was like, why the fuck would you come into Drag Race dressed like Ornacia? I was like, that's so stupid. But I was like, okay. And then she was doing the thing and I said, let us see. And I was like, people thought I was like insane for that. But
I think you are one of the girls who will quote Drag Race, and even us as the Drag Race girls in the moment have no idea what the you're talking about. Like you knew. I remember I would always say, Luxx knows everything about Drag Race.
Anetra's the only one who would catch it. But I kind of just said it, and I was like, I know it applies to the situation, so I'm gonna say it. Like in the real world, that's literally just how I talk.
Oh. It unzips and it's Ariana Grande. What do you remember? I'm sure Marcia in real life was losing her fucking mind.
When I tell you, we were going fucking bananas. Me and Marcia turned to each other and was like, what the is going on? Like, we were gagging so fierce, but like Marcia was gagging the fiercest out of like all of us.
Baby, Marcia's about to jump out of her skin. I'm fucking screaming. That is so crazy. And then Ru walks in the workroom. Okay, what was your first initial reaction seeing Ru for the first time?
I was like, oh my God, her shoes are sickening. I was like, that's the first thing I thought.
Yes.
Like, the first thing I thought, I was like, oh my God. When I was like, oh my God, it's RuPaul, but I was like, bitch, those shoes. I didn't stop thinking about them. Yeah. I do remember though, that when we all walked over to line up, we were standing there in line and RuPaul looked at me and said, I love your outfit. And I said, thank you. And all the other girls were like,
and then you woke up. Looking at everyone and be for real, who is your biggest competition and who is your least competition? Who are you not worried about in this lineup on the first day? Like being for real, sizing the girls up.
I wasn't worried about anybody, but if there was somebody I had to be worried about, it was Sasha, because I was like, okay, I knew what she could do. And then I guess Aura, because I didn't like her outfit. And I will say, her lace was dirty.
Now you've been getting the Aura whackings already. For today's mini challenge, y'all paying tribute to Drag Race's first ever photo shoot. I'm so glad I was not in y'all's group. This would piss me off.
I will say, when Ru said that and then she like left the room, I was like, oh, thank God we're getting wind. Because I forgot that season 1 was water and season 2 was when I had them mixed up.
Irene, okay, do you feel like the pictures were accurate to how it looked? Or you feel like they did like editing magic?
Well, her picture, this was taken at the beginning of the shoot before she was wet. Only her knee is wet.
Ooh, clock it.
When I saw the picture, I was like, she's not even wet.
She looks good.
I feel like they just chose her best shot and chose other people's not best shot. So it looked like, oh, her shot was sickening because we couldn't see any of our other pictures. But I know for a fact, the picture that they chose for me was not my best shot.
Ooh, Luxx.
And I'm sure that this was probably her best shot.
Luxx is saying the riggery begins. You look
No, I don't.
You do. You look gorgeous. Oh my God, you're wearing white and getting wet.
Like, why is this the picture they fucking chose, bitch? And you have the one of me holding my hair up in the fucking preview, and you choose this one of me where they're looking at me like I'm crazy?
Look at him with the water hole just laughing at you.
Right, and that's the one I think I wrote in my journal. There's a new pit crew guy, and he's really cute. His name is Jesse.
And you're wearing a chunky heel.
Yeah. If I were to go back now, I would go under the car and have my legs out like Dorothy, like the Wicked Witch.
Oh my God! Shut the wino room with a kiki.
Because that's her movie.
What the is this?
Bro, I'm not even looking at Aura right now.
Oh my God, Aura is just something else to me, girl.
Right?
Aura is a kiki. This is horrible. This is like a weird picture. Like, I don't like that. Poor Marcia. Oh my God. Why would they use this? Girl, that is such a setup. Anetra lash.
The lash coming off, but she's still mugged.
Wait, with the sponge?
And now she ate that.
That's kind of I love that. I love that. Oh my.
And I add, when Malaysia came back into the workroom, she looked exactly the same. She didn't even look like she got wet.
That's sick.
Her mug was still intact. Her feathers were a little like wet looking, but like her hair was still intact. Her earrings were on. She still looked like she just walked out of the room.
You know what's so funny to me? Every time I would think of Malaysia on season 15, she always... It's cute. Sasha Colby. Cute.
Which her picture's sickening. Which like I would have given it to her over Irene if anything. But I knew what they were trying to do.
Okay, so Irene still looks like a swamp witch. So you were, I feel like after the 40-inch thing, you weren't feeling Irene already.
I wasn't feeling, yeah, I wasn't. Because I was like genuinely being really nice to her.
She looks so non-binary here.
She does. Oh, why does Marcia's hair look a little textured?
My C4 queen.
Like it looks like my hair when I like grow it out. Poppy said, did Marcia get out of drag? I can't tell.
Marcia does look the same. Like
she does.
And it's not I mean, it is a bad thing, but
now she doesn't. Why did I still have this wig on? I was just, honestly, I was like, okay, like I should be like ridiculous. I don't know. I was like, why not? It's TV.
Knowing you, I feel like you were in your head about how it was gonna be a moment. I feel like you were trying to get it back on her. You were trying to flip the scripts. I know you. This episode, from this to her going home, is so crazy. They nibbled on that storyline. Mm-hmm. So Irene's the winner, and I'm gonna say, what were you thinking? But give it to us.
I was just like, I knew it was stunts, shows, and shenanigans that I did not win. Well, that literal quote, I am surprised because I didn't clock her as being very photogenic, but we're on Drag Race, anything's possible, you know. I'm so funny. I was watching it in my bedroom. I was like, bitch, I'm fucking hilarious. Why does everybody like hate me? I'm so funny.
I love how you are your own cheerleader. You are.
I'm so funny.
So they tell us it's the one night only talent extravaganza. So I remember on the first day being here, and they put so much emphasis on this opening number. Do you remember that? And like we were all so worried about the choreo. Then it ended up being nothing. This was a hot ass mess. Everyone wanted to lead the choreos. Taking myself back to this day because I literally remember this after we come in and what have you. Aura, I think someone told her before she went, make sure you get as much screen time as possible, which is what you're supposed to do. She was trying to make sure she was like doing everything.
But she's just not a good actress.
She's not. And I also remember they would like, so whenever we're like gathered around, they'd be like, okay.
It'd be like, okay, somebody play us off. And Aura would be like, well, guys, I think it's time for us to go get out of drag. What do you say, please?
You'll be like, can someone say it more naturally? Like, shade the out of her.
Well, ladies, my feet are killing me and my wig's too tight and my tuck is in my ass. We gotta go. I'm like, oh my God, girl.
They're fighting. The girl Marcia's clicking out.
Marcia, not to rip that picture.
Marcia is. There is so much tea that's going to be on
my God. And Mistress will be spending most of it.
It is literally so crazy to relive because we literally have so many scandals and unsaid tea about this season. Like, this is about to, I feel like we're about to get in some I don't know if we should even continue this. Listen, if there's any time to be on the Patreon, now is the time because we're about to drop some bombs.
There's like stuff that like hasn't ever been like discussed by anyone.
Now we're getting into my group's entrances. How dragged out I was like, oh girl, like I'm that girl. I felt like at this point I was 10 out of 10 perfect. Give me my crown. So first in was Salina Estitties.
I will say, sorry, not to cut you off. I just watched it right before Salina walks in. They have a voiceover saying, uno, dos, tres.
I want to say, this is no shade to anyone. This is our honest opinion. Salina is the queen of ultimate cringe for me. And she knows I tell her all the time.
I will say,
she's like the fun cringe though, like where you live and it's a kiki. She's gotten better about it. But here
she was, every single thing she said was like, this is gonna be a one-liner. This is gonna be on a t-shirt. This is gonna be everything. Which like, I guess like get your coin. Like everything she said sounded like she wanted it to be like an iconic Drag Race quote.
That's a great way to put it. She looks good though. I love the outfit. I don't like the plaid she chose. Like I know it's supposed to give like kind of like flannel, but I don't like. It's giving like weird picnic. Yeah, I don't like.
I wish it was a more like plaid.
I love the idea though. Really cool outfit. I can hear her act. I just can't do it.
I'm horny.
Damn, Salina was thick. What's poppin', daddy?
What's poppin'?
That bitch is so crazy. Oh my God. Next up is Amethyst. Is this thing on? At the time, it was just giving me like baby. Like this is like, you know, these are the kind of outfits everyone was wearing at the club. Like it was giving very like typical.
Well, it's from Doll's Kill.
Oh, it's like off the rack.
Yeah, but I really like Amethyst. I think me and Amethyst got along really well. We still do. I just don't think that she was fully realized.
I was just about to say that. Amethyst was cool. I think she was really funny. She was chill. Make room for your MVP, spelled Jax.
I hate the color.
Can I say, I will never ever forget the first day I met her. I was like ultimate brick. It was even like I'm sorry. It really was. Jax is a full-on boy, which is sickening. Jax is built. Jax very handsome. You need to wear pads and stuff to feminize your body. So this to me looked the fool. Like it was like, girl, what do we have going on here? I think she is underrated. The girls.
Oh, down.
Jax is such a baby. Oh my god.
It's so weird seeing people like here and then seeing them now. It's like Jax just looks.
I have a story I want to tell so bad, but I just don't think I should.
Have I heard this before?
Everyone's saying spill it. Next up, we have Lucy Laduca. Can you say her entrance line for us?
Oh, Lucy, you've got some slang to do. I don't know how she said the ooh, but Lucy's hair is sickening. Lucy's body is on. Lucy looks really pretty. And I think Lucy's hilarious. Oh my God.
I remember in this moment when I met her, I was like, this is so pedestrian. But actually looking at it, I mean, it's custom and her body does look good. Maybe because it's different seeing it on TV a little bit.
I will say I've never told a single soul this in my entire life. When I first saw Lucy,
I have so many stories that we will circle back. Don't be fooled. The camera adds 10 pounds. My God. Damn, I look sickening though. I can't even hold myself. The hair, the mug, the body. I had the best entrance look, I think, out of almost everybody. I would say I had the best entrance look of the season. Luxx, you think a white bodysuit would outdo this?
Yeah, I do. What makes this special?
Everything is custom. Nothing is store-bought, baby.
Everything on mine was custom, head to toe.
Do you see the intricate details? I am the Ruben and Zaza doll.
Okay, I also see the heel, and you might as well wear a ballet flat.
A big girl? Where? Oh my God. I miss my long hair. Look how
your fucking lip stain.
Oh my God. This was back when I would be so painted, my face would literally be stained. I hated doing confessionals. I always looked so gross.
Oh my God, this is so weird to like look at. I like remember like being in like the little holding room with like you and all the girls.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, this literally feels like a lifetime ago.
Yeah, that's so strange. I have a picture of us in the holding room on my phone when they gave us our phones that one time.
Oh my God, and I called people on FaceTime and they were like, Mistress, get off your phone. Should we reveal that one picture of Malaysia laying on the couch that we We are gonna say some shit we should not be saying. Stick with the Patreon. Oh my God. So these shoes. So here's the story behind these shoes. What is this, honey? Right when I see Salina, because she
like you didn't even know this girl. Why were you reading her like that?
You know what it was?
You were so evil.
No, you know what it was? I walked in and I panicked. I was like, oh my God, this like it was not what I expected. Like, I was like, oh my God. I was like, I don't know what to say. And like, I was just like panic. It was just like, it was so crazy. So the first thing I said, I was like, oh, bitch, you look a fool. When I walked in and assessed the room, being 100% serious, I was like, no one's on my level. Everyone here looks a mess. But then Robin Fierce walks in.
This is the prettiest Robin has ever looked. Robin has the personality for television of a can of dried out paint. But Robin is one of the most gorgeous drag queens I have ever seen in my entire life.
It's safe to say I know Robin better than anyone else in this competition. Baby, the girls were fucking. Robin done turned Was Robin the top?
I have no idea. I would assume so. I think she's worse.
Robin gives me the wraps around the ankle, just a long slithering snake.
Oh my God, Mistress, that's my sister.
Okay, people think that I was just being a bitch. And I want you to say, as someone who was there, when all the lights are on, it was literally, the wig was shiny. Like, it literally, you could not stop staring at it because the way the braids were on the wig, it was showing nothing but the lace underneath. This was just an absolute no-no. Like, for real. Like, that looked the fool. Next up, Sugar and Spice.
My girls.
When we walked in, I remember thinking to myself, no way. Also, it was some riggery because they let them do their entrance like 2 or 3 times. Like, we were all sitting around the table and they kept letting them redo it. And I was like, what the f? I was like, no, ma'am. Well, this doesn't look like the toy store. Sweetie, that was my line.
Whatever. Spice is so painted right here.
They have all, let me tell you something. The daughters have always looked painted and they always look good. I love them. They're always good people. They The way they are on camera is
It's
the way they are in
exactly
real life.
the way
They
they are in real life.
will talk your ear off. They are saying nonsense the whole time. And it's one of those things where like, I love them for an hour. I would hate to be around them for a week. Like I love, like they literally like, it's brain rot, but in the best way
Yeah,
possible.
they look so like cute here. I don't know. Everybody looks so like, just so like cute and happy.
So keep in mind at this point, we didn't know the first group had Ariana Grande. So in walks actual Vivacious. And I remember, oh my God, this is so shady to say, but I'm gonna tell the story. So in walks Ru, and we find out that we're gonna be doing a challenge inspired by season 2's photo shoot. So it's basically the wind machine, and they're gonna be throwing feathers and a whole bunch of crazy shit as their little twist on it. So first up, we have Salina, and Salina thinks she was turning it. Actually, looks kind of here.
Yeah.
Would you have preferred this one over your first
Yeah.
challenge? Yeah, I
Bitch, the way I would have been on that motorcycle, girl, they would have said, oh, she won.
Oh my God, Amethyst.
I would have let the girls absolutely have.
Well, Jax is kind of painted too. I think she needs more face makeup. Like she needs more
I think I
highlight.
told her that too. I was like, you need less black in your eyes and you need higher, like a little brighter contours.
Because Jax is pretty.
Yeah.
That's a cute
Her picture is nice.
That's a cute picture. Oh my! Look how painted I am, though. No shade. Look at that. I'm sorry. On the HD cameras, get into the mug and the blend.
I like it. You need to paint like Crystal Versace painted you all the time. Sorry, that's the best you've ever looked.
No.
Yes.
Thank God I pinned this wig in for life, because if she would have fell off, I would have been over. Look at how fucking slouchy I look. Like, I want y'all to take a second. Look at this woman.
That's a big lady.
Lucy.
She looks pretty, but it's the nude lip.
Someone said that the bike have a weight limit. These. Look at that nude lip. It looks like crazy.
The lip, but other than that, she does look really pretty.
She kind of ate that.
She had my favorite picture. She won, right? She did win. She had my favorite picture.
Robin.
Her picture is sickening, but she just did not handle those feathers very well.
But like, look at this, for instance. Like, why is Lucy's picture so well lit and sickening, and then the other girls look chopped? Like, girl, what? Sugar and Spice. I know we said it about Marcia. I think the twins were mistreated. I think the twins.
I think they were too.
Oh my God, they were giving camp, and they had.
They like knew like what they were in on it. Are we living?
Back to not 4C, it's given C4.
I love her.
Her with the shower cap, she is so funny. She knew the wig was gonna fly off, so she brought the shower cap. That is such a kiki to me. Like, that is so funny.
It's hilarious.
After we did the entrance, when I was reading the girls, I remember Sugar and Spice did not have their wigs glued down, and it was wearing me out because I literally could see the lace flapping because the wig was just too big for her head. So I glued down her wig for her, and they were like, oh my God, you're reading them. And I was like, I'm not being shady. I'm like, I helped them. I fixed the wig. Like, it's fine. Like, at that point, I just thought that they were just like baby queens, and it's no tea. Now look at the way I'm looking at. Oh my God. Look at the way I'm looking at this woman, and look at how possessed I look. That is absolutely why.
You
to
look
at me now and look at me then is so
it's like
absolutely crazy. Me and Lucy actually got along so well because Lucy is so shady and so funny.
Lucy reads the girls down.
Yes, that is why I never realized why she was trying so hard to be perceived a certain way, because things would have been so different if she would have kiki with us on camera like she did off camera. Like, I actually loved Lucy. Like, Lucy, it was a kiki.
Up
like,
until literally that moment on the main stage, me and Lucy were like this. Like, we were always together. We were always laughing.
Lucy is the winner of the mini challenge. I would say, watching this back, there is, like Luxx said, there's definitely some riggery, because why is the winning picture fully lit and edited and looking gorgeous, and we look all chopped? I can't.
Like, they got me f***ing like one eye closed, like hair, like.
We get that we're gonna be doing the one night only talent extravaganza, and we're gonna get into it. Ready for some premiere drama, mama? The competition begins. Okay, so do you remember the moment where they brought us all together? Because they didn't tell us.
They didn't at all.
So I remember, like, they were like, okay, everyone, shh. And then I turned to the girls, like, oh my God, we're about to meet the other group. I thought this was so cute. I thought it was so sickening. What were your thoughts? We walk in. Immediately, what's your thoughts?
I was like, Salina looks interesting. I don't know what her drag. I was like, I don't know what her drag is gonna look like. Amethyst, I was like, I don't know what her drag is gonna look like. It's gonna be like fun and like kooky. She's gonna be like Crystal Method. I knew Jax.
Do you remember on the YouTube spoilers, but when they were doing the wish list, the only pictures they were using of me was the fucking Did you think I was gonna be a camp girl?
Girl, no, I thought you were fucking crazy. And I was like, only pageant girls wear ridiculous shit like this and think that they are absolutely Malaysia.
Why would they put her at the end where she look at how she's standing?
Malaysia is so funny without even
Girl,
trying. Like, she is just so funny.
So the competition begins, and then we find out it's to be continued. Okay, this was a long review. We cut up a little too much, but if you want the full tea, y'all have to join us for the Patreon. Every single week, we're going to be doing an episode review of season 15. I have literally months and months of content. I upload literally almost multiple times a week. I'm starting to do some Twitch streams soon. We're doing gaming that's exclusive only for the Patreon. But of course, you know, I always keep the girls fed across all the platforms. I know everyone's budget and money looks different for everyone, so no pressure at all. But we love you for supporting us, and whether it's on YouTube, Patreon, or at the live shows, we love all of you the same.
Gang, 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 gang.
I'm touring right now that All Stars is just finishing out. Check out my website, mistressisabelle.com. See all my tour dates. All my merch sold out, but I might have new merch soon. And if you want the best wigs in the business, wigstress.com. Do your big one. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for joining us for this very special upload. And to all my tier 2 members and the patrons watching this later, I love y'all so much. Y'all are the absolute best. And thank you, Luxx, for joining us. We look forward to having you and having you as a, shining jewel in the crown of the Patreon community.
Girl, bye.
Bye, bitch. I love you.
Bye.
Y'all need to learn how to behave. Can you goon for us?
Girl, I don't know how to. Girl, I can't do it. I can't do it. I guess I'm not a gooner, bitch.
And you know what? I'm a hormone now. Ooh. You better work!
Baby, we didn't ask for no studio audience in the back.
Baby, we got Tsunami, Aja, and Dahlia Sin back there.
Off that shirt. Stand up, Brian. Stand up. Oh, that shit. Oh.
I'm a killer what cons. I'm a killer what? I always make the cut, girl.
I don't know much about lesbians, but what I do know.
So basically,
If a man finishes inside of you and then says, "Oh, by the way, baby, that wasn't nut, that was pee," how are you Oh, that's not. Say something nice about this. Take your time.
It's difficult.